Tied ball game here, 41 seconds left. Crowd on their feet. Bounce pass to Lasu, handoff Malachi Davis. 13-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Malachi Davis pulls back once more. 10 seconds left on the shot clock, guarded by Parker. Two NEC first-teamers here. Davis sizing him up. He wants the three. Step back, fakes it, goes for the foul, no good. Shot is off. Rebound, Brett Davis goes up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Red Flash basketball. Going the other way. It's Cranford. Cranford for a trip to the championship. And he gets fouled. Back-to-back playoff games. A three-point shooter is fouled in the waning seconds. You cannot make this up.
Work baseline. Picks it up. Cross court to Strickland. Strickland spinning. Pump fake, puts it up. Nice touch by Terrell Strickland after the spinorama. To Spinelli. Spinelli got a hand on it though, so not a travel. Crawford working it inside and jams it down. My, oh my. Crawford worked his way completely under the basket and got up.
Down, tipped up and finds its way to Forrest. 4:10 left here, 16-point game. Forrest, lob, 360! Oh my goodness! Quincy Allen gave the Sharks a swirly with the flush. Backdoor to Davis, who jams it down. He has rocked the reef.
Has it. She's going to take it through the middle. Stops inside to Livingston. Livingston can't corral the pass. Dives on the floor. She gets it. Back to Lagley. Blocked by Dowdy.
Handoff, Strickland, corner three. It's a glitch in the software. Terrell Strickland knocks it down from the corner.
Davis, 8 seconds on the shot clock, now 5. He'll get a screen from Lasu. He'll pull up from 3. Bang! Brent Davis makes it a 2-possession game.
Steinberg Wellness Center and Joe, the Sharks coming off to a slow start, but for us, hot start. We finally got one of the cheerleaders to throw us a shirt.
Joe, congratulations on the effort. It was really, really proud of you for making yourself known, your presence felt, in front and getting the shirt. You're going to wear that proudly, Joe, representative. It says, "We are LIU" with the logo. Great shirt. Shout out the LIU cheer and dance team for blessing us here today in the booth.
It only took a number of games. It took the whole season, took playoffs, but we're here.
When it matters the most, Joe.
Absolutely. And when it's mattering the most right now, the Sharks came out ultra hot in the first half, led by 15 at the half. And St. Francis, the Red Flash, outscoring the Sharks by 6 here. It's 44-35, exactly 16 minutes left to go. For one team, it's 16 minutes left in the season, and for another, a chance to go to the NEC Championship on Tuesday.
Yeah, Joe, you're absolutely right about that. And it's a 9-point game right now, but let me make something very clear. With the way these two teams are playing, this is the type of basketball that I'm seeing right now, that it's going to come down to the last possession. St. Francis came out in this second half and made all the right adjustments. They have come back as a team refreshed, renewed, and ready to go. And for LIU, they're a team that they're still playing good, but they have some question marks still. And the big question mark is Malachi Davis, who's now checked back into the game, but he's only played 10 minutes so far. And we haven't seen him make an impact. He's 0 for 6 from the floor, and he has not played significant minutes since the first few minutes of this game, Joe. So for LIU, they've been able to make a do without Malachi, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to need Malachi Davis to be the scorer that we know and love, and we were able to see in the quarterfinals.
And Joe, we saw the last time these two teams faced off, Malachi Davis, 2 of 21 from the field. That was without Terrell Strickland, as Moncrief misses the second free throw after making the first. So rebound Sharks as Strickland takes across the timeline. But Malachi Davis struggled mightily against the Red Flash last time these two teams faced off. This time with Strickland in the lineup, albeit coming off the bench, he's still continuing to struggle. As Strickland pass down low to Lasu, gets batted away, fight for it, and comes up courtesy of Juan Cranford. Riley Parker now taking it across the timeline, back to Cranford.
That time it was just a bad pass by Strickland. St. Francis did a good job of getting the hands in underneath and intercepting the pass from Lasu.
And Cranford had Lasu on him, tried to take him one-on-one. Lasu foul on the floor. So baseline out of bounds now. Red Flash, 15 and a half left to go, 44-36. Sharks still lead, but holding on by a thread, it seems.
And that is Lasu's third. So we're going to see Shepard check back into the game for Lasu. Shepard has played 7 minutes so far, and they have been some of the best minutes that we've seen out of any Shark here tonight. He has been great as their secondary big man.
He's a plus 13, Joe.
Yep.
And immediately checks in, commits a foul on the floor as Pinedo tried to take him baseline. You know, we talk about Shepard as that kind of backup big. Shepard's 6'6", which isn't a small dude by any means, but you compare that to Valentino Pinedo, who's 6'8", 230, and a bit of a mismatch there. I don't think there's anyone on the court that isn't exactly a mismatch against Pinedo. Lassu's done a great job on him, though. Pinedo just 1 of 3 from the field as 2 fouls and a turnover. As now Moncrief has it top of the key, gets it to Parker, right wing, guarded by Malachi Davis. Kelly, his 3. Nylon, Damar Kelly knocks down the triple, and it's a 5-point game.
So, Joe, I really like what St. Francis is doing offensively with Pinedo and the 2 bigs down low, Pinedo and Kelly. So they're setting screens on each other, getting a mismatch between the 2, and then that time, instead of Pinedo had the mismatch on Strickland down low, but then there was a miscommunication, and that allowed Kelly to free up on the 3-point shot.
Malachi Davis, righty floater, shooter's bounce, went off the front rim, took a couple more bounces, found its way in. St. Francis quick down the other end. Moncrief, Cranford, screened by Pinedo. Cranford drives middle, gets a little hand in on it, but finishes through the contact, no foul. 46-39, 14 and a half left to play.
And a deep sigh of relief by Malachi Davis after that shot went in, Joe, on the previous possession. And then that time, just a great individual effort by Cranford, and oh boy.
Strickland went to pass to Shepard, both of them standing top of the key. The pass goes off the hands of Trayshawn Shepard and right into the Sharks bench. So Shepard will come out. Brent Davis is in, so ultra small lineup for the Sharks. Jamal Fuller is going to be the 5, and Fuller just 6'5".
Joe, this is a Sharks team right now that's trying to find the right combination, and they can't rely on Lassu because he has 3 fouls. They're going to need him late in this game against Pinedo, and after what was an egregious missed by the likes of Shepard, it's going to be small ball.
And Sharks opted for a zone. Pinedo just cut right up the seam, and now it's a 3-point ball game, 46-43, 14 left to play here. Brent Davis, freshly in the game, drives baseline and gets fouled. We'll see if they get Parker or Pinedo for that one. And it'll go against Riley Parker, who picks up his 2nd.
And that was a foul that the Sharks are fortunate that they got. Another one of those ticky-tacky fouls that we've seen called all afternoon so far. And benefactor was the Sharks on that one. And for LIU, they have to get some consistency going on both sides of the floor, right? Offensively, it seems like they've kind of lost their identity as a missed free throw first there by Davis. And they're really struggling to execute the plays drawn for them. It seems each and every time there's frustration on the floor. And then defensively, they got to find an answer for down low help. Pinedo and any of the Red Flash that are driving have just been finding success around the rim. They are missing their rim protection badly right now.
And Brent Davis, a 76% free throw shooter, splits the pair, making it 47-43 Sharks. And there's a foul on the floor the other way. That'll be the 4th foul on the Sharks in this half.
Actually, the 5th,
Make
Joe.
that 5th. Make that the 5th, Joe.
No, you're good. You're good. It's the 5th foul, so that's something I was monitoring when LIU only had 3 fouls just a minute ago. Now they have 2 more. It's 5. So it looks like St. Francis is going to be in the bonus quite soon, as they were in the first half.
Parker to Cranford in the corner, guarded by Malachi Davis. Cranford trying to work inside, bit of contact, up and in. Juan Cranford finishes over top of Fuller. And the Red Flash crowd is elated. And off the ball foul there, Parker collides with Strickland. A little 11-on-11 crime there, bringing Parker up to his 3rd foul. But, Joe, there is a not insignificant contingency of Red Flash fans here behind their bench, and they are getting loud.
Yeah, Joe, this is Steinberg Wellness Center pretty packed out today for the game, but in this second half, it has been the Red Flash small section that is representing behind the bench that has been the loudest, and it's because their team has given them something to cheer for. This is a Red Flash team that has really come alive in this second half, and on that last possession, another time, they got to the basket and got a bucket. The Sharks' rim protection has been porous.
Fuller driving inside, has it knocked away off himself. And prior to that play, Riley Parker took a seat on the bench. So it's Weissler Sandin on the floor now for the Flash. And now Red Flash have the basketball down 2, a chance to tie with 13-13 left to go.
Joe, if you were to tell me what would be the nightmare scenario for the Sharks in the second half, they're currently living it. 22-9 is the differential so far.
3 ball, Kelly, no good. Offensive rebound, and one. Weissler Sandin cuts in through the lane, grabs the board, and finishes through contact. Tied game.
St. Francis right now is doing everything that LIU did in the first half. They're crashing the boards, and they're getting second chance points, and they're getting to the rim. These are all the things that LIU did in this first half that they're just not doing now, and they're not crashing the defensive glass whatsoever, and we're seeing Rock Lee check in, and thank goodness, because the Sharks need help down low. They have but this small ball lineup for Strickland, it's not working, Joe. It's not working.
So we'll see how Rock Lee fares. Rock Lee is really a guard. He's really a 2 guard. But he's 6'7". He's the tallest Shark on the floor, listed at 212. We'll see where he lines up defensively. But right now the 3 guards in the backcourt on this possession are the 2 Davises and Blake Lander. And being picked up full court is Malachi Davis by Sandin, who knocked down the free throw. Davis driving right, gets the middle of the lane. Righty floater, no good. Fight for the rebound. Tipped loose by Davis, but coming away with it is Moncrief. Red Flash have the basketball, and they have their first lead in some time, Joe.
Yeah, 48-47, 12:30 left to go, Joe.
Moncrief drives inside, lays one up and in. Pandemonium in the Steinberg Wellness Center. The Reef is stunned. And timeout, Sharks. This is a rambunctious crowd here, Joe, courtesy of the visiting Red Flash. And while Coach Strickland and the Sharks talk it over, we're going to step aside for the timeout here on LIU Sports Radio.